Hello, and welcome to the Jekyll Hyde Club.
Today, I am having heart palpitations, but I'm not going to the ER because I know why I'm having them. I'm having them because Stripe is finally here. My big Medicom Stripe
Woo!
I spent too much money on, but he's awesome and I can't wait. And I've actually kept him covered just to open him with you guys, so it's killing me. Well, not exactly, but it feels like it. I was so excited when we got in. I'm like, oh god, it's here, I can't believe it. Japan takes forever to get stuff here. This is Phantom, and he wanted to open Stripe with us. We're all excited. We're terribly excited. Dramatically excited. You can hear from the background music that it's Phantom's favorite.
Aww.
When he's not listening to Fall Out Boy or something. So, this came from Medicom. Would you like to hold Phantom Gomez while I attend to this opening? This came from Medicom. They have a little 2-inch one that's like Mogwai of him or something, but then they have the big one, and I want the one from '84 that's big and scary that all the kids were afraid to have or whatever, but it's very expensive and it keeps going up on bids and I never get it. And this one's almost as tall. It's like 2 inches shorter supposedly, so I decided to settle for that. And he looks a little happier here. Stripe usually looks happy instead of angry, and we like a happy Stripe. He's getting into trouble, he's happy. Okay, and we will show the box first.
Wow, that's an impressive box.
Yeah. Want to show it around while I hold?
They have a very interesting stripe here in the box standing next to Gizmo. Like John, he's lifelike and you can recognize him by the white mohawk. But I like that they made a different color to his body. It's like a different version of him. Like it'll be another one cool to have. And it says that it's vinyl collectible dolls over here with movable head, arms, and legs. And then on the back, we have another feature of Gremlins with Gizmo as Magua, of course, and Stripe is even cuter and smaller somehow.
Probably is a monk. Why do I know?
Not exactly, he's still a gremlin, but he's the smaller version of himself, and it's smiling happy. I think it might be the one that we already have.
My favorite love.
Yes.
I love that one. But there's some more Medicoms I may or may not get, but I had to get this one. And it was like, I think 80 or 90, and they're hard to find even when you find them for that. And then the shipping was 50, and then it took like a month to get here. I don't mind China because they're dirt cheap and the shipping's usually free, so if it takes forever to get here, at least I didn't already pay an arm and a leg. And Japan is not as gentle like that, as Gomez would say, as China on the prices or the time it takes. The shipping is outrageous, $50.
And the final side has the famous warning with the rules to keep them away from water, don't ever get them wet, keep them out of light, they hate bright light, it will kill them. But the
like
most...
us.
Yes!
We talked about actually trying to, because we work for ourselves, like sleep through the daytime when it gets really hot in the summer. We actually have discussed this today at the gym.
So, it covers the famous rules, and then we have the front where we can see...
Now, our rules are keep them out of sunlight. The hate bright light will kill them, and we understand that because we sympathize and feel the same. Definitely feed them after midnight, and definitely get them wet if they want a bath. Because we are friends of Gremlins. Yeah.
So this has been the box presentation, and now...
Oh my god, I get to open it! I get to open it! This is me being really excited because Stripe is my obsession.
And you probably remember our Phantom. He is a custom figure that we reviewed previously in our
Yes,
Gremlins.
shameless plug, go watch it if you didn't.
Yes.
He's got his proper outfit on. And this actually looks like it'll be easy to take out of the box, which is exciting because I hate it when they're so strapped down that you can't. And also, for the people that like to keep them reboxed, which we don't, you could actually repackage this easily, so you could take him in and out if you wanted, because of the way this packaging is done. Oh my god, I have a big Stripe! I'm so excited, everyone. Okay, he's got some kind of plastic covering him in certain areas I can peel off. That's cool. The material feels a lot like just the typical vinyl, like a lot of the other Gremlins are made of by NECA and whatnot, but I think this is probably going to be a better make because NECA parts like to fall apart. I'm a little unhappy with their limb work on their arms and legs. He's got his hair all big and poofed out. I like the thinner stripe of his hair, like my favorite that I did from '84 has, all the Warner Bros. But you know what? It's okay. It's Stripe. I worship and adore Stripe. He is my BFF forever in movie land. And he's beautiful, you guys. He's so worth the price. I kind of pictured them around this size because of the gremlin that got in the blender. They're really not going to be 3 feet tall and get in a blender. There were some inconsistencies in the movie that seemed odd for me. So I kind of picture them around this size. Weren't you saying so too, Gomez, when we talked about what size would they be? Like,
Yeah.
if they were in the flesh, I'll have to put this away. But now I'm just going to put it down on the floor and be excitable. Okay. So, model for them, structurist. I don't know why they call it a doll, but it's an action figure. I mean, like, obviously. And his mouth is open enough that you can even touch his teeth, which is cool. Especially for me, who has a hard time seeing them when they're little. And his head turns like this. He can look at you this way. He can look at the camera thusly. Thusly. And of course, he goes up and down. I have to try to find some more candy or something he can hold in his hands. These are bigger, so I can put something bigger in there. I'm not doing Mystery Shopkins anymore. That didn't work out for us so well. But he still has Cinema Gremlins Popcorn, our gothic stripe version that we have reviewed. We're going to put this in our Gremlins playlist. If you guys are new, do like, subscribe, share, check out all our other cool Gremlins reviews of figures that we have. And we recently did the Gremlins playing cards. So, and we are Morticia Gomez of the Jekyll Hyde Club. And those of you who already know that, sorry for the brief moment of tedium and boredom, but we must do it. He's beautiful. All right. I've seen other people showing this figure, but they weren't actually reviewing it, like, you know, taking it out and actually using words to talk about it. So I wanted to do that. Again, the head turns, the wrists. You see, no, this wrist moves, the left one, at the wrist like that. And it's kind of, again, reminds me of the NECA parts, but I hope it's made better. Feels slightly loose here, but it doesn't seem to be coming off, so we will just be chilling. The right one doesn't seem to move, and I'm not going to force it, so I don't know if they made it to move or not, but it doesn't really need to. And the legs move at the hip here, and they stay bent at the knee, which I'm fine with, because it seems like it's more stable. Now let's see if he will stand on his own. I've got my hands like this, ready to catch him if he falls. I'll catch you if he falls. Stripe, I'm there for you. I'm your friend. But unlike Chucky, I won't try to kill you. And he does stand. Lovely.
He looks very charming.
I think he's supposed to be a 10-inch. So, you know, $2, 2 inches more and over 100 more to get the one from the 80s. I couldn't even find a used version that was any good. They wanted to sell one that was like 100 and some used, that the arms are loose and it looks crappy. And I'm like, I'm not paying for it. No. I want it in good condition if I'm spending $100. Hello. So at least this one is actually new and it's very well done. I'm very pleased. So yeah, I'm happy with the Medicom figures. And again, it's just the same kind of hard vinyl texture, which is nice. It seems like it will be durable throughout the ages. And the stripe goes down. Very nice. Again, I never like it when a lot of companies have done a really thick stripe, and it's just a stripe. It's not a bushy thing, you know? It's just a thin stripe. So that's the only complaint I have, and they're not the only company who has done this. Warner Bros. Has made the best versions ever, and that's why I wanted their version. But for now, I have given up, and I love this one, and it's all good. So it's a big stripe, and that's what I wanted. Now I need to find a Santa outfit for him so I can dress him up for Christmas. He will be adorable. He is super cute and adorable. He says, applause, applause, give me the applause. He loves it when they cheer and scream for him, and he doesn't mind in which way they are screaming.
He looks so happy.
Fearful, if they're happy. He's like, you know, accepting of all screams in his name. So, very pleased with this figure. It is wonderful. Oh, wait. The ankle turns. Interestingly, the right ankle turns, and the left one isn't really interested, and I'm not going to push it. But the left wrist turns, and the right ankle doesn't really, the right wrist doesn't really want to. So, got left wrist, right ankle, and it evens out. But again, I don't really need the elbows and, the wrists and ankles to move specifically, so I don't care. But that seems to be the range of motion. And this is just an amazing figure. If you guys are into Gremlins, you need it. It's wonderful. And it will take forever to get to you, but the detail's great. The make seems pretty good, and I do like the fact that it stands unlike most of the NECA ones. And if they stand, they're really tricky. Like, it's standing, but don't breathe on it because it'll fall. Like, this seems to be pretty stable. I'm sure you could push it over, but it's more stable than a lot when it's standing, so I'm pleased with that. He will hang out with me on my desk and be lovely while I'm on the computer, and hopefully not mess it up. Be a bad gremlin, but not to my stuff. Since we're friends and all. So we hope you've enjoyed this review, and until next time,
Try to enjoy the daylight.